What is going on, fam and friends? Should we try this again? You know, they'll keep trying to shut me down, but they'll never succeed. They can't break my will. This world needs light, positivity, and love, and that's where we come in. See you in a minute.
Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate.
Let's get this puppy going. You guys ready? Smash that like. Let's get this party started again. It's Saturday Night Live. It's Mark Pires. I was walking down the and it's Renaissance Man. Looking for another way. I'm here. Ease my mind and ease my mind and help my living. It's a Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 971 in a row of the Renaissance Man show, part 2. That's right, kicked me off the air. Mid-new song, might I add. We're right in the middle of jamming to the brand new song that's premiering at 4 p.m. tomorrow. And they kicked me off the air. Do you know why they kicked us off the air? You'll see in a second because we're about to play it again. This song is called Help Them Find the Light. They want to help you find the darkness. That's all they've been doing for the last 5 years, is helping you find the darkness. We're about to play it again. When I come out there and say we're going to help you find the light, they don't like you. No. They're like, no, you can't do that. Take him off the air. We can't allow anybody to find the light. If they do that, then they're going to be saved, and then they won't be fooled by our fear-mongering. Yeah, it's happening. They're fear-mongering mofos. I'm just saying, they're out there fear-mongering like a mofo, and we're here just trying to, do right. You know what I mean? We just want to kind of get through it without a jabberoo. I'm just saying. That's just how I feel. Anyway, I'm playing this for you because we already had Zabrowski's woohoo. If you guys don't know, he already went back to the city. He can't come twice. He's already there. You know what I mean? If I had to call him right now and said, Zabrowsk, we had to redo the show. You got to turn around. He's probably down on 3rd Ave right now, just about to pull into his parking space. Buddy, got to come back up. We're doing another woohoo. Show got knocked off the air. Screw tubing it. You know what I mean? And he'd have to come back up. He'd be getting here, and we'd probably be a quarter way through our show. But still, we're not going to bother Zabrowsk for a second parter. I will tell you this song right here, Help Them Find the Light, this should chart. We should figure out a way to chart this, guys. How do we get this to iTunes chart? It's going live on the show, on the album in 3 days. The name of the album will be A Sign of the Times, just so you know. Mark Pires, A Sign of the Times, album 8 of 2021. That will be officially 104 songs that I've released this year, just in 1 year. We're just getting started. You guys don't even understand. I don't even understand. I'm just not stopping. So, window capture, because this isn't live until tomorrow. Here we go. This is called. Guess what, guys? It's also in HD now. Woo! So that we kind of won no matter what, if you think about it. Anyway, this is called Help Them Find the Light. propaganda's all over my screen. I tune in, I open up anything from Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you pick. Yeah, it's all the same thing. Yeah, they're plastering the images, trying to get the fear to take me out of my game. No, you can't get to me. You see, we're living in a higher vibration here. You see, you can't penetrate the light we're building here. No, we're going to keep on growing, going to keep on showing the negative world the way to the light. Stand on the precipice of life, waiting for the knife to come down and cut you start running away from all the darkness that's sending your way. Oh, let's get away, show them the way. Show them the way into the light. Show them the way home into the light. We'll find a way into the light. Find a way. I'll find a way to the light. Everybody gather round, put your hands up in the air, wave your hands back and forth, yeah, and let it all out. Oh, reach for the sky, yeah, let it all fly, yeah, down your fingertips, yeah, you can scream it from your lips, yeah, you can let it all out. The universe is waiting for you, it's waiting for you. To ride. Your hands in the air, wave them round, yeah, show the world you care, yeah, you're not giving up like them. No, I'm over the hatred, the fighting, all of the perpetual hate. Yeah, let's put it down in the ground. Yeah, let's bury it 6 feet down. Yeah, let's move on. Let's drop the frown, turn it around. Yeah, let's smile some more and change the world. Yeah, let's teach them how to find the light. Help them find a way into the light. Don't find the light. Find a way into the light. Find a way into the light. we're sticking to it, yeah, we can't get our hands out, no. Yeah, we're grabbing you no matter where you go. You're stuck to their glue. Yeah, we've got to get control back. We've got to say no. Help them find a way into the light. Don't give up on them, no. We still got time to get control back. So don't give up, no. Just open your heart and help them find the light. Help them find the light. We gotta do help find the light. Help find the light. Help find the light. That was a freaking pick throw. You darn right it was. Help them find the light. That is our newest, which will be on the next album coming out in 3 days. Yeah, 3 days, guys. Can you believe it? So I'm glad most of you found your way back. Glennis! Oh my goodness. So good to see you, Glennis. Hope you're doing well. Sig is in the house. Bubba's in the house. Wild Angel's back. Thank you so much for your donation before, Wild Angel and Anna. And it was just, it's so nice to see you guys here with me every night, because this is where we come to find the light. You know, when we're dealing with a world of terror or dealing with a world of fear, we have to drive a stake through the lies with pure light. It's the only way that we could survive all of this. I'll tell you, I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm looking down, everything I see is, you're gonna die, and I'm like, freaking A, man. Like, I don't know what to do. And then I sit back for a second and I say, look, I know the agenda. I understand that in a few years, AI will be king. We will be second-class citizens on our own planet because of AI. And the only reality is when they go to a universal form of income, there's no way they want to keep a lot of people on the payroll. You know what I mean? Just to be sitting around in their homes because they have no freaking use anymore. AI is doing everything, and they have to find a way to get people to survive, universal basic income, but they don't want billions of people around on that. You know, here, let's give it all that money away. No, they want to get rid of a lot of fat. We are unfortunately considered part of that. No matter who we are, we're not in the group of people who are considered selected to be safe from this agenda. So, the only reality is can you see it for what it is? I truly believe when you show up here every day, you can see through those lies, and they are so clear when you look at them. You're like, that is ridiculous. I can't even believe that person thinks that they're getting away with it. And the crazy thing is, I'm looking around and seeing people that are believing it. So it's like, they are getting away with it. But we will keep writing songs here that drive through the agenda, and they let you know what's really going on in this world. And help them find the light. I'm so glad that I wrote that. I'm so excited for that one, because this world needs that. And you heard Let It Flow. That's another new one. But we're doing a lot of crazy stuff here. I kind of want to play something a little funny right now. Like, I need a little laugh, to be honest. Although I can go for You Can't Get Away From You Either. Like, there's so many great songs that we can get into here. But I'm thinking about playing Mark Della. This is a really cool bit. This dropped earlier today. And I think we all need a laugh. So this is one of my new characters, Back to the Future Mark, but it's also got a little bit of Spider Mark in there. and a lot of the other people that I've been in history. Look, you have to understand, I've been here forever. Back to the Future Mark from the year 2769. Anyway, so I kind of go over some of that here. This is a little something called Mark Della. The Mark Della effect. This is a one-man show here in Manhattan. Freedom Tower. I got it in the background. And look, you can't deal with it. When I was Supermark, I could fly back there and I could just kind of take a nap. I was in the penthouse. Took a little flyeroo. I just wound up in the penthouse. They had the window open. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take a little naparoo here. I looked out the window. Sun was setting. Heard the door. The key went into, I got super hearing. The key went into the lock. And I just very quick, Mark, made the bed very quickly. Back out the same window, right? None the wiser. You know what I mean? Like, they had no idea. The supermarket's there. Taking a naparoo. Sun was setting. I even washed it quickly. Yeah, and then I flew Mach 7. Dried it. Air dry. Set the bed. By the time he opened the key and flipped the door open, dry. Back on the bed. Supermark. I was actually back right here by the time he opened the door. When he closed the door to lock it, I was back here talking to you. That's why I'm here now. I did that all in the last 30 seconds. I was there, then I'm back. You guys are like, where'd he go? You didn't even say that, right? Because you thought I was here the whole time. You didn't even see me leave. That's how quick Supermark can fly. Took that nap too. You didn't even know it. It's a power nap. It's a super nap. The super naps are like 3 seconds, and it recharges like the equivalent of your 8-hour sleeping. When you sleep for 8 hours, that's kind of the same thing as me 3 seconds. If I sleep for 5 seconds, holy cow, it's like a 24-hour day for you. And it's like you got you were in college and you got mono and you slept for a full day. Like, that's what happens when I do a 5-second sleeperoo. So you can't. Supermarket's not allowed to sleep. If I fall asleep at all, again, it's just like bear hibernating. Yeah, 3 seconds turns into 30 million years. Like, all of a sudden, they're like, why did he fall asleep again? I don't know. We can't wake him now, though. There's a huge asteroid coming towards the planet. What are we going to do? Call Ben Affleck. Get that stupid head right in the direct path of that asteroid. And you're good to go. You're good. You're going to be safe. The world will just have a lot more dust. You may have issues with, sunlight, and you'll have dust particles around the atmosphere for the next 300 years. But you were saved. You were salvaged by the Affleck head. It's what we all talk about in the history books. Future Mark. That's when I'm Future Mark. Sometimes a Super Mark. Sometimes a Future Mark. The other times, look, I've also been Leonardo da Vinci, and I created the helicopter. Don't forget that. I painted the Mona Lisa as well. Yeah, I was really good at that one. People are like, oh, did he make the painting of himself? No, it was the chambermaid. She was sitting around that day. I said, listen, you sit here. I need a model. She's quite fetching for the era. And so I painted her. Leah Marco. And then, of course, Mandela. Yeah. They Mandela'd me. They're like, wait a second. Leonardo. No. I've had enough with the lies. With the Mandela effect. Unfreaking believable. You paint the freaking Sistine Chapel, right? And it's like, you get finished with that. You sculpt the David, right? And everybody's like, what a beautiful sculpture. What an amazing ceiling, Michelangelo. And then the history books Mandela you. It's just not right. It's not right. You could be in your room, in your chamber. Forget about chambermaids, but you could be in your chamber and you're writing a symphony. The greatest symphony of all time. It's like dun 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 dun. And everybody's like, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That is the most amazing piece ever. Mandela. Future? Yeah, Mozart. What? Are you kidding me? That was, you guys, when did you remember, from when do you remember in Mozart? Like, I want to know when the changeover, because I can tell you the last time, I have a piece of residual of Mark's art. I'm going to find it. It's somewhere in the back. I'm showing you residual of Mark's art. And you're going to be like, holy cow, Mozart was a lie. Yep. Don't forget it either. You're like, no, Mark's art. And I got the residual to show you. All right. And we're going to do that. We will show you that on the very next episode of Mandela and the Mofo. And Mandela and the Mofo is brought to you by Menon. And if you don't have a product to keep the smell away under your arms, check out the Speed Stick product. It's quite a product that Dick Facce uses, as well as Sonny the Fist. Sonny uses one of their products on his fists in order to keep the smell away. When you have fists that big, you got to keep the odors away, because that can bring in critters and rodents. And he does need to sleep with a golf cup like this. Future Mark's been Mandela'd over the years. Not a good thing. I mean, it's bad enough that, like, the reason there is a, like, faith in general is because of you. Like, you were the reason that it all took place. I mean, like, you spent 40 years in, like, the desert just dealing, right? And then finally you're like, forget this. I'm parting the freaking Red Sea. You do. You get all your family, friends through there. They walk through the Red Sea. It's parted. You see on both sides. And it's like, look, there's fish. They're like, how the heck is that person walking through? I was like, where you pass, I shall pass. It's like a Gandalf moment. And we walked through. Every single person in the group, every single one of them was like, thank you so much, Marxists. They all were thankful for what I did. I went up to the top of Mount Sinai. I got the tablets. Yeah, I broke the first set. That's not my bad. I tripped on a rock. I went back up, brought another set of tablets up there. 10 Commandments style. Brought them down to the bottom. Every single person there. Marxists, you are amazing. Thank you so much for bringing us the 10 Commandments. Mandela. History books. What do you guys read now? Yeah, Moses. No, what? Mandela. I'm going to show you a residual of that. I got an ancient script. It was found in the caves of Tenochtitlan. And in these caves there is a scripture that has come to light. It will prove that I am truly Marxist and that there is no such thing as those. They just Mandela'd you. Of course, the worst part, I told you guys this if you didn't know, it was kind of crazy, but you got Mandela'd like the biggest way. Because really, I was also Nelson Mark Della, and they Mandela'd you. You don't remember Mark Della? I was there. South Africa. I'm fighting apartheid. Mark Della. And then everybody's like, Nelson Mandela. What the? You threw Mark and made it man? Unbelievable. Mandela. What do you think, that sounds better than Mark Della? But I was Mark Della. I was Nelson Mandela. I was the one who got on and did the speech. I went to jail. I did the time. And then you changed the name, did a Mandela effect on the Mark Della effect. Sometimes I just can't understand how you guys don't see through the Mark Della. You've been Mark Della'd. Sometimes you really have to look close to see it, you know? You'll be like, wait a second. Was I just Mark Della'd? Yeah, you were. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Everybody's out there. I got to call Brian Staveley. Brian Staveley's got to come on the show so I can remind him that he's been Mark Della'd. He'll be like, what are you talking about? I've been telling everybody they've been Mandela. No, you should be telling everybody they've been Mark Della'd. And then they'll be like, I get it. I remember Mark Della. Nelson Mark views in 2 days, something like that. Some stupid, terrible. I'm listening. I'm like, he's not even rapping in beat. Not even in the beat. Oh, 3.3 million views. Oh, mental. At 1,530 videos, 1,530 clips, whether it's a live show or a piece of comedy, a live song. 1,530, 43 views, 57 views. There's a few that had a couple 100, maybe 1,000. One of the Dr. Evil clips got like 1,000 or 1,500, something like that. Still, you got 7.7 billion people in the world. 1,500 people saw it. Ooh. And that was a rarity. Everything else is 100 and it's between 30 and 105, 115, something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I break my back to put these amazing tracks together and to leave for this planet for people to share, and so they can get a little bit of peace, positivity, and some inspiration in their day instead of all the crap they're receiving. And nobody knows it exists. Nobody knows it's here. It's free. All you have to do is show up and you get it. You don't have to pay for it. Everything else in life that has value, you have to pay for. This show has so much freaking value. It's free. And the world knows nothing about it. Maybe they wouldn't care if they did. I don't know. But the point is, it's free. Live entertainment, live song. You go to a concert, you have to pay. You don't see the band you go see write songs in front of you live that are impactful, that have to do with society, about a change in society that's necessary in order for us to get to tomorrow. No. Songs about lollipops and shooting someone in the back of some pickup truck. This is the content they share with our nation, with the world. They won't let you help them find the light. That would create a revolt. The whole planet knew that we could come together, and this complete catalog of music is the catalyst for it. And I know it because Stop the Hate, Mandate This, Masked Up. Everything that's been written will be 104 songs when the new album comes out in a few days. 104 songs so far in 2021 that catalog what actually happened in the year 2021. No sugar-coated bullcrap that you see on the fake news negatube. No, this is reality laid out for you over 104 songs and counting. We're going to keep going. Another album comes out next month. And today I know I'm like, man, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do just, take it easy. Just, okay, go to 104 songs for the year and just chill it and do another album starting at the beginning of next year and let people want more. Like right now, nobody wants more because I keep delivering so much freaking content that nobody knows. They're like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. I can't stop the fact that this is like a content machine show. Yesterday we got 5 pieces of comedy. There's a bit with Joanne. There's a bit with Zabrowski coming out tomorrow. There's a bit with leeches. Me and Keith started a leech company. I can't control the fact that I'm creating because I'm having fun. The only thing I can't control is how to turn on the eyes and the ears of the world so they can feel what we're doing here. And I can't lie and say that it doesn't piss me the freak off when we're having show after show that it's unbelievable. The show yesterday was so much fun. It was 45 minutes of comedy at the beginning of the show. You should go back and watch it. All 45 minutes were just killed. And then we played a couple tunes, and then we did another piece of comedy, and then another piece at the end. And I'm like, man, that's got to be a podcast. It's got to be a podcast because these shows are so in the moment and fun that I look forward to them every day myself. And I really feel lighter when we're in the middle of the moment. When I'm letting the guard down and allowing everything to just flow, there's something special about that. Something that I thrive on, and I can't stop it now that it's started. And again, I go through these couple minutes every once in a while where I think about it, but then I'm like, who the freak cares? The words are going out there. The music's going out there. They will come. They're on their way. I just don't know how long it takes for them to find the channel. And it's not going to be because of these freaking tyrants. They're going to continue to beat me down to the ground and hope that I give up. The whole negative world hopes I give up. People I see, people I know, people who maybe tune in and aren't supportive of positivity. There's a whole group of people that are hoping that I stop, hoping that I give up. They're saying, man, that guy, just stop, man. Nobody's even watching you, buddy. Just stop. They're just praying that I'll stop. Some people. Not a lot. Maybe nobody. But I think they are. And I just have one message for all of you who may be thinking that, like, look, let's keep throwing negativity in this direction, and at some point he's just going to say enough is enough and stop. I will never stop driving towards connection, and I will never stop showing up to create something. And I will never stop believing that the planet will be here with me one day, so we can really do the work that's necessary to save this world. I know some people would be like, oh, it's such a deep thing. You're always talking about saving the world. Well, what the freak? Everybody else wants to talk about the things that'll distract you from what really needs to be done. What are we doing here? Why are we here in 2021? Oh, it's by coincidence. Really? There's so many theories, so many different things. People are in the process of trying to absorb where we are in this current time. But have we been here before? Or do we keep coming back over and over until we find the higher level of self? I don't know what any of this is, but all I can feel and all I'm certain of is you get one life based on what I can remember and where I am and what's going on. I don't think it would make sense that you get another life, at least as yourself. You get one chance to be the person you are. So this idea that people give up and they put their faith in a book, or they put their faith in going to service every Sunday and they feel like that's going to save their soul, that doesn't make sense to me. You don't save your soul by believing in something and then going once a week and sitting there for an hour and listening to a few prayers and a sermon. It's not how you save your soul. The person you seek, that solace you seek is within you already. You don't have to go anywhere to find it. You need to meditate. You need to sit down and have a little time by yourself and say a few words to the universe, to that spirit you're hoping to connect with. Don't you find it interesting that there's a book that was written 2,000 years ago, and this group of people are the only people in history that were ever able to speak to God? Ooh, God spoke to these people, this one and that group, and that's it. Never ever anybody else in the history of time. No. They were so special and chosen. Come on. Search your soul. He speaks to each and every one of us. You think that he's not speaking to you every second of your day when you're smiling at someone, when you're bringing something positive to this world, when you're thinking about doing something positive? You don't think that's the driving force, the Lord within you? And not that you're a God, but God is within you. God is within each and every one of us. These are the things that they took out of the Bible. I hope you know. If you do a little research and you look into the Council of Nicaea, they took out a lot of books because it became political. Sounds interesting, right? Where are we today? They shift a narrative in order to fit their means. Back then, they shifted a narrative. They created what they needed most of all, which was control. They kept the essence, and they created a ton of control around it. And I got to say, it bothers me when I go and I see people taking all these things from a book and they take it literal. And the bottom line is anybody could have written a story. And there's no way in heck that some group of people 2,000 years ago, the only ones in history that spoke to God. That is the thing that I think is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Matthew, all these people were connected. They were the only God spoke to them, but he never spoke to anybody else again. God speaks to every single one of us. Where do you think these songs are coming from? You think I'm just so intelligent that I'm creating all this music live in the moment? There's something speaking to this planet. It's coming through this platform. Through 104 songs when I released the other one a couple days here. He speaks to us. He comes through us in all of our actions. And remember, if the truth behind it is unconditional love, then that means unconditional love. Whether you believe in something or not, that love is still constant. Do they tell you that? No. They tell you if you don't believe, you can't get there. If you don't believe in this, you can't get there. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that what you hear? But what does unconditional love mean? I'm sorry, now I have a real hard time understanding that. Unconditional love, except if you don't believe in me, then I don't know if prophecies in a book or stories written 2,000 years ago are the thing that really are the thing, you know? I think it was a thing that kept me in fear for a very long time. The idea of, if you don't live the right life, if you don't do this, if you go bad, if you get there, and you're going to be in hell and all this crazy stuff, and you're like, you fear the idea of living. And I'm not saying you go out there and you do things that are debaucherous and you go out there and you harm someone or anything. I'm just saying when you go out and live, that is the truth of your existence. I believe what God had said originally through Yeshua. Is that his name? Yeshua? I'm not sure how you say it, but what he was saying through him is that you come here to this planet in order to accomplish something, in order to find a higher version of self, in order to give back to this planet, to do something for this planet. It's not for you to kick your feet up and show up on Sunday. And that is the thing we have been missing for thousands of years. Oh, I had my hard week. I had my great week. It's Sunday. Come on, kids in the car. We have a 1-hour mass. I'm talking about 100 and let's call it like 168 hours in a week, something like that. 1 hour of those in that week, you're going to church. And that's going to save your soul. You put a couple dollars in the offering. People will believe whatever you tell them. And the reality is, there's so much truth within. So I'm not trying to tell anybody that they shouldn't have a faith and that their faith isn't real. Whatever's real to you is real. I've often said here, I want people to believe something. I don't care really what you believe as long as it's something, because when you believe something and Andrew believes something, Christine believes something, Brandon believes something, we're all connecting on that one beautiful belief. It doesn't have to be that we believe in the same thing, but we're believing at the same moment, and in that we should connect. It shouldn't be a let's go to war, let me kill you because you don't believe in my God or whatever. The amount of people have died in the name of religion, it's a scary, scary reality. But I'm not even sure how I went into this. I just want to say that, we have one life. And anybody who says, oh, well, you have to give your life to X or to this so you can make sure that you get to here. No. This is your chance to get to here. You don't get to here by doing nothing here, by playing it safe here. Playing it safe here is how you guarantee you don't advance. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things I don't know certainly, but I feel like are common sense. But I feel like if you gave it your all and you failed, that is a thing God would appreciate much more than you not giving a crap at all and then just showing up and saying, I went every Sunday. I'm sorry. You went every Sunday, but did you see the other stuff you did? You fired that guy at work. That one person at work asked if you can have an extension because they had a hard time that month, and you told them no. Like, people are... It's just... It's sad. It's a shroud that's thrown around each and every person on this planet that if you do these couple things that you get a passage to something. The passage is where we are right now. You are where you need to be. I said something on a TikTok message yesterday that's very, very accurate. You get one day to find greatness every day. The question is, are you going to look? Are you going to search? Are you going to try to step up and do something? Take a shot and fail, or take a shot and succeed? You gotta try. You gotta do something. So, that's my little rant for the day. Sub-Zero, thank you. Andrew, thank you. You guys are amazing. Andrew, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, guys. Sub-Zero, thank you. So that's my little rant for the day. I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. You know that. I'm just explaining how I feel about certain things, you know. I'm tempted to play you guys the Zabrowski Grammy Woohoo because tomorrow that's going to be debuting. And I kind of like to get people excited about it. You know, like, would you guys want to see that and then be like, yeah, I'll see it again tomorrow? Or do you want to be just excited about it and see it tomorrow? I got something else for you. Every once in a while, you get a kind of crazy situation that takes place. And a few days ago, it happened. Batmark. Yeah. Batmark, Key to the City. Not sure if you saw this one, but you're about to get a front page, front row seat to Batmark getting a key to the
There are
city.
many paths to success with Google Ads, but we know you want the most direct.
This is a one-man show here in Manhattan. You know it, Donna. I'm going to be doing crazy things that most people are thinking are not. Like Bausch and Laum, they'd be like, the Renaissance Man show? Yeah, it's a bunch of silliness. That's right, it's a bunch of silliness. You can't find your silliness? You must be living in 2021. Of course, you got to talk about all the negativity, right? That's their devious plan. Just get you to start talking about negativity. No, I'm sorry. You come here. Then you got to go away. But right now, you come here, we're going to live in some positivity. Building each other up. Oh, how you doing? Oh, good. That's good. I'm doing good, too. Thanks for coming out. Oh, you have a very nice blouse on. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I like that song. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Where are you from? Columbus, Ohio? I like Columbus, Ohio. When you do that, you're give and take situation. You don't want to be a part of a give and take situation? I just can't figure you out sometimes. I'm like, oh, good, you're supposed to be give and take, right?
No, I want to give, and I take.
You're a taker. Obviously, you didn't watch Batmark versus Supermark. Joan's daughter was a giver. Just saying. Just saying. She did this thing. It was in a magazine, I believe. Still don't know how she accomplished it. It was like this weird, I'm not gonna... Definitely a giver. I'm just saying, she was giving. And I was like, thank you. Look, when you're Mark Wayne, billionaire philanthropist, whatever you want to call it, at 2 hours and 36 minutes into the show. But Mark Wayne, sometimes I go in, I don't bring the Batmobile. No, I'm driving in with I got like a Ford Mustang Mach-E driving in. Mach-E Pires. That's what we're doing. You drive in, Mach-E Pires. and you're like, yibbity yabbity you. You know what I mean? Look, it's Maki Pires Wayne. Bruce Wayne, Mark Wayne, my brother. My brother stepped down. He was like, look, Mark, we need you to take over the family business. You're gonna be Batmark. I'm Batmark. You're Batmark. Strap on the freaking helmet and everything, and you get going. Gotham's got some terror. It needs a man in bat suit to go out there and take him on. That's your job now. Go ahead, Mark Wayne. I just wanted to do some philanthropy crap. You know what I mean? Oh, look, today I gave you guys some $50,000 from the Wayne fortune. All of a sudden, you want me to strap on the bat suit and be like, hey, Batmark, go grab your freaking Batmark Beal and get going. You want me to jump in the Batmark Beal and do a zipperoo? I'm out there, Gotham City, zipperooing in the Batmark Beal. Woo! Woo! Oh, look, it's Batmark in his Batmark Beal. What is he doing out there? I'm just patrolling, really. I'm looking for some sort of criminals. You can tell. The guy's breaking a windshield, breaking in through doors, trying to steal the gold. You got Batmarked. I come out of nowhere. Like, where did this bat come from? I'm sorry. I came in my Batmark Beal. You didn't? Boop, 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 boop. Look, when you got a Batmark Beal, you know, it's kind of like the coolest thing in the world. Oh, the one that they had in 1960s was much cooler. Was it? Have you seen my Batmark Beal yet? I don't think so. Vroom, vroom, vroom. The old one? It's got like a 90 horsepower engine in it. Yeah. You think they were really going to trust that with that guy with that silly looking outfit he had on? Adam West? No. Adam West? Yeah, man boob situation going on. You think that he's there in a real Batmark Beal? No. He was in an Adam West mobile. Yeah. That one's not too far away from me, actually. I should go and set up my Batmark outfit and go down and take a photo with the Batmark Beal. And I can be like, yippity yappity you. Look at me. I'm Batmark. Buy my Batmark Beal. Going to serve some justice. Yeah, justice freaking pie. To a couple of these criminals over there. Jack Palance. I got him too. Look. When you're out there and you're Batmarking it, you either like get out of the freaking way or you get an elbow. Like you're getting like a super quick elbow. It's like a bat bow. Woo! You didn't know it was coming, but it freaking hurt. I'm sorry. You just have to remember when you're dealing with Batmark, the Batwing, you know, these are things that can really come back to hit you really hard. Whew. I also, if you didn't know this before, I've got a bat, like, tank. Batmark tank, yeah. And that one I go out there and just run stuff over just for the hell of it. Oh, look at that small building. Batmarked. Dude, we needed some more clear land. We needed some more clear land. Like for like a weekend, you know, like farmer's market situation. I did a favor to the city. I made space for the farmer's market. Everybody's looking for a farm. We need to have a farmer's market in Gotham City. You're welcome. Batmarked. I went out there with when you got a tank, you just run stuff over. I took out the building, leveled it out, and then afterwards, they gave me this key to the city. Gotham City. Hey, Batmark. Hey, you did such a great job with your excavation. You excavated that building to perfection when you took it down. And we're proud of you. We want to give you the key to the city. Here you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to throw this in the back of my Batmark Beal. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alfred's in the Batmark Beal. He just grabbed it. He said, go on back and give your acceptance speech. So I just want to say thank you so much for the key to the city. And remember that when you are Bat Mark, you can really take on anybody. You can, have a key to the city. I can go into any building now, right? Is that what this is? Like, you could be sleeping. I could go in there and just grab some cookies and milk. Look, you give me the key to the city. You're telling me I can't go grab some Chips Ahoy and milk from that lady's house over there, from Pamela? Over there? I was like hungry. I drove by her house. There's Pamela's house. Got the key to the city. Shoo, shoo. I go inside. She got 2% milk. It was organic. Shh. Filled it up about halfway. I grab myself a stack of Chips Ahoy. Bat Mark sitting there. I dip a roux into the milk. Dip a roux in the Chips Ahoy. Pamela comes walking out. Pamela, remember this? She comes walking out. She's like, what are you doing in my kitchen? I said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm having some freaking Chips Ahoy. You have a problem with that? She said, yeah, those are my Chips Ahoy. I didn't say you could have my Chips Ahoy. I said, yeah, but I have this. Pulled out the key to the city. She said, that doesn't apply to my personal property. That's where we differ in opinions. I was told I can have the key to the city. I can go anywhere I want. If I want to have some Chips Ahoy, just pick a freaking house. You pick a freaking house, and you go in there and you look for some Chips Ahoy. I don't care if you wake people up in the house. You're Bat Mark. That was what I was told. Commissioner Gordon. Bat Mark, do whatever the freak you want. You got the order. Key to the city. Look, you're in the wrong. New statutes. Bat Mark. Key to the city. Key to the Chips Ahoy. So where did you hide them? Where'd you hide your Chips Ahoy? I'm trying to find them. I'm here. Broke into the house with the key to the city. It wasn't a break-in. I'm retracting my previous statement as Bat Mark, and I'm saying that I used my key to the city to enter the premises of Pamela because I could smell with my bat smell that there's some freaking Chips Ahoy somewhere in this house. So I took the key. No break-in. Took the key. Kitty cat came over. Excuse me, I'm a bat. That kitty cat tried to mess with the bat. No! I elbowed that kitty cat so hard, right in the face, across the room, decided to take a nap on the couch. He's okay though, but I napped him. You give him a naparoo, where he's not waking up for a little while, he's taking a naparoo, he's like, went back, he's like, I'm not messing with the bat again. The fangs come out. I mean, you don't want to mess with me. Okay, kitty cat, come in and try to... Bat marked through the air. Perfectly landed on his little cushion. Just taking a naparoo. Bat marked. But I went in there, I'm smelling around for those Chips Ahoy, opening up cabinets when she comes in rudely, might I add. Pamela, rude, right? You came in rudely. What are you doing in my kitchen? Excuse me? I got the key to the city. Just had to do a little turning. Key to the city. They gave it to me. Commissioner Gordon. Look, Batmark, wherever the freak you want to go. You feeling like Carvel one day? Just use the key. Go in and grab yourself a watermelon roll. You're feeling like you want to go or grab Italian? Go ahead. Crack open some sort of restaurant back door. Turn on the flame and... I don't know, gnocchi? What do you want to make? Gnocchi, ravioli, calzone? It's on you. You do that, okay? You're Batmark. And if you feel like you're driving by someone's house and you want to make a steak, you're hoping to make a steak and cheese sandwich real quick because you like Philly cheesesteaks, but you're not in Philly. You're Gotham. You can make a Philly cheesesteak. You go into someone's house, like a Pamela, for example. You go into Pamela's house and just like literally ravage through the fridge. You find that steakum, onions, mushrooms, cheese, a grinder. Better have a grinder there, or else you have questions for Pamela. All right, you know what I mean? So you get the grinder wedge out that she specifically had because she knew you were coming, and you make it. Wakes up the family. The smell permeates the whole house. Little boy comes down the stairs. Oh, what are you doing to my house, Batmark? Shut up, kid. I'm making myself Philly cheesesteak. I got the key to the freaking city. What are you doing? What are you doing out of bed? It's 1 a.m. What are you doing out of bed, Timmy? You're there coming down asking me questions about my Philly cheesesteak? You should be asking to put your head on the pillow. And we'll come back down until the morning, till you see the sunrise. Cock-a-doodle-doo. When you eat a cock-a-doodle-doo, then you can get out of that bed of yours and come downstairs and check on things. Okay? I hope you didn't like those Chips Ahoy, because I'm eating the freaking roll. The whole roll of them. There's a half a roll left. I'm eating them all. Excuse me? Pamela, you do know that I have the key to the city, right? And I was feeling like a freaking steakum. I was feeling like a Philly cheesesteak. And I'm like, you know what? I could smell it out. I smell that fresh meat. It's in the fridge. I didn't know you had just made like a fresh prime rib and I could slice it and make myself a Philly cheesesteak. That's on you. You shouldn't have left the meat. You should have eaten it the first time around. When you made the meat, you couldn't all eat the meat. Like, oh, look, I made this a beautiful piece cut of meat. Come down, sit down, family. Let's eat it. Oh, that was good, Mom. Save the rest for later. 2 weeks later, you had to throw it out. Yeah, that's why I took it. Because I know you. You're not eating the leftovers. Oh, I got the steak in the fridge. Yeah, why are you eating it? Oh, because I want to make something fresh. You're that guy? Slice up that freaking steak, make yourself a Philly cheesesteak. I did that. 1:30 in the morning now. Timmy went back to bed. His sister comes down. Jacqueline? Jacqueline's like, oh, what are you doing in my house? Excuse me, Jacqueline. How dare you come down into the kitchen and confront me with, like, are you like a dictator or something like that? Like, what are you doing? Are you gonna try to give me that, like, guilt trip thing? Like, what are you doing eating my steakum? Excuse me, it's steakum for the public. I got a key. The key to the city, key to everything. All right, given to me by the mayor. The mayor came along, was like, look, Batmark, do your thing. Commissioner Gordon gave me along to the mayor. Mayor was like, here you go, the key to the city. So do me a favor, Jacqueline. Walk yourself back to your room. Yeah, get some rest like your brother did. And like your other family members did. Because we really don't have time. You know, we don't have time for you. And bottom line is, this is an awesome steak sandwich. I'm really enjoying it. But you're kind of like killing my buzz. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got this great thing going on. Oh, my friend, yes, 953 days and counting. And if you come tomorrow, you will see me at 10 o'clock when we do it all over again. Oh, my goodness, guys. That Philly cheesesteak was phenomenal. What's that? No, Jacqueline, I don't want to hear a thing. You're sitting there, and you had a perfectly good Philly cheesesteak sitting here, or at least the ingredients to make one, and you don't take that and make a magic moment out of it? I'm going to slice up that steak. I'm going to get some cheese, cheddar cheese. You better bring some cheddar cheese, some horseradish, and make that freaking sandwich. Batmarked. Freaking Batmark shows up in your house, and he's making a sandwich. I don't want to hear excuses. What are you doing in my house? I don't want to hear questions. I want to hear a thank you. Batmark, oh my goodness. I'm so thankful that you showed up at my house to steal some food out of the fridge and make a steakum sandwich at 1 in the morning. Thank you. Thank you for serving. Thank you for helping the family. You're always out there serving justice to people. Your due is Philly cheesesteak every once in a while. I get it. Look, come on in. You want one? Did you leave any for me? No, that's fine. No, I'll go buy more in case you want to come back again. You can't do that? You can't go buy enough steakum for Batmark? I eat the freaking thing. I leave the box out for you, so I remind you. You come down in the morning, just in case I do it and you're asleep. You come down in the morning, you see the box and empty steakum on the fridge. Right there. What? You open up the fridge, it's like steakum falls out. But there's nothing in there. It's just a box. What happened to my steakum? You got Batmarked. I'm sorry. I took it from you. Delicious. So good. I'll be back next week to steal another one from you. Key to the city. Deal with it. I was there. They gave it to Batmark. So, Jacqueline and Pamela, you guys have some explaining to do. You know?
Hey, what are you doing in my fridge?
Excuse me, what are you doing asking me questions? I'm Batmark, okay? I just took down the Joker a couple weeks ago. Where were you?
Oh, I was here working on my social studies.
Your social studies? You kidding me? I was taking down freaking Joker. I take down Joker? I'm popping by your freaking house to make a steak. I'm making myself a Philly cheesesteak. I don't want to hear a word from you, okay?
Oh, Jacqueline. Oh, but no, I need to pass my test. I need a Philly cheesesteak myself.
Oh, you do? Okay, go out and buy some more ingredients. Yeah, because I'm Batmark, and I need to be nourished. I just took out Joker a few days ago, and I'm feeling like a Philly cheese. By Menon. Oh my goodness, Batmark is out of his mind. Is he? Is he not? I think he's freaking out of his mind. Now, by out of his mind and by Batmark, I mean me, of course. I'm out of my freaking mind. I want to play you a little something because I think we need to bring the energy up here. There's a little song, a little something something here. Don't forget tomorrow, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. We have 2 different clips being dropped tomorrow. This right here. You know what? I'm going to play. I'm going to play this one right here. This song right here is called Fighting Back. And at the end of the day, what we need to be doing is fighting back against the man. Okay? Now, for some reason, like verse 3 or...
Fall of 1993,
Hold on.
I heard that a Bigfoot murdered 3 guys.
Track 3. Let's see. Hold on a minute. This right here. Verse 3 is basically about Rocky and Apollo Creed. So anyway, enjoy. Here we go. Decides to poke their head through the door. You gotta be ready to go. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. Taking 1 or 2 in the jar, yeah. Hit the canvas, start to see stars, wonder what you get into this ring for, and then you stand back up, get a roundhouse back to the ground. Rest your head after quite a beating, yeah, you're gonna need it. You needing another day or 2 to recoup and see if you can be you again. 'Cause right now you're just not you. You're broken down. You're broken down to the ground. It's not just your body but your spirit fighting back. Oh, we're fighting back.
lift you up, let's make it right, 'cause you put out that heart of a lion, and that's the fight we need to see from all. And right now I'm not seeing it. That fight seems small, but we're scattered. We need to come together. We're fighting back. Oh, we're fighting back. Lace the gloves up again. This time you're ready for that combo. Left hook, right jab, uppercut. You got a left-right combo of your own to share. Yeah, you knock 'em down to the canvas, and you got your hands in the air, thinking one like a Rocky. While Apollo Creed stands back up again, he says, I ain't finished yet, Rockman. Yeah, you're gonna go at least 4 more rounds with me. I'm gonna put you in the ground. Yeah, you can see I'm ready to take you on the Philly man. Yeah, I'm Apollo Creed and I'm the man. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. Rocky, don't back down, no, you got the heart of the tiger. Oh, gets up over and over again until his brain is damaged, and he still keeps going 'cause he don't know the word defeat. They don't like you when you tell them you're not gonna play the games. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. We're fighting back.
Oh, guys, that's a good tune.
3, 2, 1, go.
Fighting Back will be on this album in a few days. And I just dropped this today. I played it in the first little clip before we got booted. I'm going to play it again because I really am digging on this song. And it only had a few views, so I'd like for you guys to, if you can, give it a like and a share and a comment. Hopefully that'll get us some views because this song should be heard. It's called You Can't Stop This Train. Surrounds me. No, wait until tomorrow. No, waiting for the world to come. We go to be more involved in the change of the guard. You see people all complacent these days, fooled by some simple lies masking fear. It's just too much to overcome for anybody who's got their head on the tube, looking for the answers. They're giving you what they want you to think about, what they want you to fear. Oh, you ain't gonna clear your mind unless you come and join me. Broadcast it, don't stop the light. Broadcast it, we can change it all. Broadcast through the darkness, shoot the light. Sun begins to rise. You can see the landscape change. Oh, no, the darkness changes. It all runs away. One by one day by day. Gonna write one song each day at least. Maybe 2, 5, 10, who knows? Who knows where this train's going? I can't figure it out. Just push that gear forward. We're going all day, we're going all night, we're going all year, we're going all life. There's no stopping where this train goes. All we got to do is let the light flow. Don't you know, you got to do what you can to get it out though. We got to find our way into the moment, yeah. Everything good comes from the second, yeah. And everything else is meant to distract you. Just keep them in their heads, yeah. Put their head down on that screen, give them what they need, yeah. Away from their uniqueness. If they find it, we're in big trouble. So got to keep them under mind control. Broadcast it to the world. Broadcast it. Don't stop stop the light, broadcast it, and we can change it all. Broadcast through the darkness, shoot the light. Trying to distract you from the truth. They're trying to tell you what is true. They got you hooked, yeah, they got you thinking what they're saying is true. But you know deep inside of you, if you look, if you feel, if you search your soul, you'd say there's no way they got my back, no. They're trying to take me down, yeah, I gotta stand on my own. That's what it takes. I don't need anything you see from you or Dr. Fauci. Shut down since the world changed, yeah. We're all sitting at home, got masks on, trying to stay safe. We don't wanna go down, can't. Broadcast it, don't stop the light. Broadcast it, and we can change it all. Broadcast through the darkness, shoot the light. Broadcasted to the world, right? So I had to add that part in a few times just to kind of give that vibe through, you know. Mark, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. We are kicking it here, day 971 in a row. We are 29 shows away from the 1,000th day in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. That's September 26th, guys. I'm not sure exactly what the story is. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's all I know. It looks like I have 2 premieres lined up. Help Them Find the Light and Oranges. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow we have Help Them Find the Light premiering at 4 p.m. And at 1 p.m., Zabrowski Woohoo Grammy premiere. You don't want to miss that one. Zabrowski gets the Grammy, rubs it in my face, gets a check too. It's not good for me. Very good for Zabrowsk. The Zabrowsk had a great day. That's what happened. 111. Synchronicity. Keep hitting it. Keep hitting the synchronicity moments there. It's a good thing. I like it. So, I'm going to play you guys one more song here. And I think it should be a song that kind of lays it all out for you and is not too upbeat because it's 1:15 in the morning. So, I'm thinking about playing you. You know, I feel like we should leave on a positive note tonight. And this is a little bit longer, but the song is stunning. I usually come on around 10:30, usually on the weekends. But lately I've been coming on a little later. I got to try to find out a better time because as Christine has been sharing with me, you know, everybody goes live when I've been going live. And then, you know, these people have huge followings and people usually seem to go into, you know, a big room where there's thousands of people or big hundreds of people, and then we miss them during the lives. So we have to find a time where we can get people like pumped that they can join, you know. So what I'm going to do is play this one more song for you, and then we're going to call it a night. This one right here is called I Believe in You. And if you could share this one as well, it's very, very beautiful. And I think that the world needs stuff like this very much right now. Someone to tell them that they care and that they believe in them.
Monday.com Work Docs is a new kind of doc. You don't just write with it, you create entire
And when you're faced with a challenge, it's up to you if you want to step up and destroy. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got the strength, you got the strength of the lion. Once you find it, and you broadcast it to the world, and share some piece of your soul. It goes against the grain, goes against what they're saying. But you know I'm right, so let's go. Let's go form a huge crowd in the middle of the field, and we're smiling to the stars. It's clear as can be, we can see all across the galaxy. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, this moment we got goes by like quicksand, and we're slipping down, slipping down. Can't hold myself up. Gravity's got me now. There's no getting out. I'll keep trying. I'll keep clawing, keep kicking my feet, and I won't go down. No, I'm gonna find a way out, yo. I won't let go. I won't fall down low. No, 'cause we've got work to do right here. Right here, right now, right now. So, will you join me? Oh, in the promised land. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. No matter how bad it gets, you got what it takes to keep on going and take on all that task. I know you can do it. Yeah, I know you got it in you. Oh, yeah, 'cause I believe in you. I believe in you. I promise you one thing. When you live in life, you're gonna feel lighter.
It's satisfying.
If we don't step up, we just fade away, just disappear like that sand on the ground. So take this moment right here. Have no fear, but just give it your all. Give it your all, and your all is good enough for me. Should be good enough for you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oof. That was, that's a song. You know, it's interesting how many different topics we've covered in all these songs, but, you know, they all generally center around one central topic, and that's that you were special. That you're here for a reason. It's not by chance. You weren't just thrown into this mix and you just have to get up and go and run that 9 to 5, come home, go pick up milk. You're meant to figure something out, to understand something that we don't, and then share it. For me, it's, I guess, this. I don't know. I didn't go to school for any of this. I didn't go to school for music. I didn't go to school for, comedy. I didn't go to school for, I didn't study philosophy. I didn't study, spirituality. But when you connect to something that's higher than self, something that you were born with and something that you're meant to tap into, you start to understand the one reality. That every single thing that we've ever done in life has been taught from a book someone wrote that book. Somebody had the insight. Somebody had the higher vibration in order to come through with that information, with that knowledge that going forward people would be able to use and say, oh, well, in the book of I saw and I got this. Once I learned that, I said, I'm writing my own book. You know, I studied the Bible not as much as many people. Definitely not. I studied enough. I went to CCD. You know, I read my part. I was part of Young Life. I grabbed my lessons from it. But I truly believe that this show is not about religion. This show is about spirituality. And for some reason, religion is scared of spirituality when they're connected. But they say it's blasphemy and all these weird things. When no, I mean, if you go and you really research it and you find the books that were pulled from the Bible, you know, the real lesson is that you can connect to the source through personal prayer and connecting, and the answers are all within you. It's not like you have to go out there and ask someone. You have to just tap into it and trust it. That's the other thing. Most people don't trust that inner voice they have. Intuition, whatever you want to call it, you got to be willing to trust it. I've said before, I'll say it again. My intuition's never been wrong. The only thing that's ever gone wrong is trusting people. When I trust my intuition, it's always right. When I trust people and allow their, I do this, I got it, I'll take care, that's when I've always been disappointed. That says something, right? Follow your intuition. Don't trust the word of others around you. And even some people have great intentions. They don't really want to break your heart or anything, but they end up doing that. Life is very difficult. You want to try to surround yourself with people who think about you, who always have you in mind, you know. Look, I'm selling a house and I remembered you're a realtor. That's a good example. You know, when people remember you and say, oh, you know what, I got to do something. And I know Mark does this. And, you know, I appreciate that he does this other thing that he doesn't make money for. He does make money this way. Let me send him that lead, you know, and see if he can somehow connect us with an agent. And referrals are what everybody works off of in the real estate business. It doesn't cost anybody anything, just the realtor. And I give them, I get them. And they're great. Love getting business from people from somewhere else in the country. Yes, Modoc. Unconditional love. That was my one question I had earlier. How do we question this? This is the final, just nail in the coffin here. Unconditional love. And I don't want to name specific religions, but there are religions that say, you know, this deity, this person that you have to believe in, offers unconditional love. However, you have to believe in that person or else you cannot go. You're not welcome. You don't believe, no longer you get shut off from the unconditional. It's conditional. It's unconditionally conditional. It's conditional love. It's either conditional love or it's unconditional love. It's one or the other. Can't have it both ways. Unconditional love. Oh, okay, well, I just don't know if I really trust it. Sorry, you can't go. What? No, you can't go. If you don't believe, you don't go. Sorry. What happened to unconditional love? No, there was an asterisk. You didn't see the fine print? You got to read the fine print. So funny, people don't ever read the fine print. They're reading the whole King James New International Version, and they're reading through it, and they didn't get the asterisks? I'm sad for you. Like, in a way, you didn't get the asterisk situation, you know. Unconditional love, asterisks. Oh, let me go down to the glossary and see what that asterisk 217/9264B, what that one meant. It's all there. Unconditional, unless you don't. And then there's one condition. There's either a condition or there's no condition. You know what's interesting is this is why I know I connect on some of the same messages, okay? This show is unconditional love. This show is unconditional love. Whether or not you believe or agree with everything I say, or agree with some of the things I say, love the songs I write, hate the songs I write, love the comedy I create, hate it, whatever, this show still sends you pure love. You will never get the elbow in the fotch from the show unless you prove yourself to be worthy of the elbow in the fotch. We've had a couple times where some people have, not shown their appreciation for everything I've done for them. And then all of a sudden they start trying to come after the show. And you're like, buddy, but all I've ever done is given you love, And then I start saying to myself, all right, so be it. I'm still giving you love. You want to be a jerk to me just because that's the way you were born? I can't change that. But guess what? This show's unconditional love. It's not, but if you don't believe in me. Do you see that? That's where the fall apart is. This is where I realize the control aspect. Man, throw that in there. Look, we have to. Let's just take that off. Let's just take it off and call it conditional. But wait, no, they won't believe if we say conditional. No, let's just tell them it's unconditional then. And then we'll just throw them for a right hook. At the end of it, we'll just be like, but if you don't believe, you can't go. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. You guys missed it at the beginning of the show. I just said something because I think I got booted for some of these things in the first show. Because this is the second show tonight. If anybody truly believes that there was a group of 12 apostles, call it, and another guy, and 2,000 years ago, they spoke to God, and nobody's ever spoken to him since. God doesn't speak to anybody else. Just spoke to them. And throughout time, you've learned about all this stuff that these people that spoke to God, they were the only ones that spoke to. You have to listen to them because they spoke to God. It stops you from living your life. Because you think that that's the only thing that's been special in history is that time where they spoke to God. And we're just here, we're just waiting for God to come back. What? God came back. God is here. Never left. When you showed up, you proved it. When I showed up, I proved it. When Christine showed up, Fatty, Modoc, Andrew, Sharon. Good to see you, Sharon. When you were born, you proved that God is here still. God did come back. God never left. Now, if you really think there's a guy coming out of the clouds, he's going to go, I came back and it's coming here to rain. It's not that way. No. It's more likely a group of aliens or higher dimensional beings that come and wipe the planet away, or at least clear it, cleanse it, whatever you want to call it. It's not what you've been told. Everything has been, let's call it, whitewashed. The other day I was kind of going, some video, I don't know, I was watching. They're talking about basically the religion I was brought up on was just ripped off of another religion. I'm like, what? Reading this religion, and I'm like, geez, everything about the religion. I think it's even I think it was the Egyptian religion. You start thinking about the gods, and you start thinking about there's some weird takeaways, they had a Messiah situation. I want people to believe something, and if you do believe wholeheartedly that every single thing in that book happened exactly the way it was written and man didn't get involved and mess with it, and that Council of Nicaea wasn't a big deal, and they were like, no, we're leaving everything the way it is, then that's on you, But I just believe human beings are always going to be that way, and if you see the way the world is now, and you for some reason could be like, oh, well, they weren't like that 2,000 years ago. People are people. The ignorance of something like that is astounding. It's as ignorant as saying, I did this commercial once when I was like 20, 21, something like that. And I went up to Canada in Toronto. And this kid was like the only nice guy. Everybody was just jerky to us. We were like, I had this really cool guy. He was from New York City. His wife was a New York City police officer, and he was really cool. We got along great. We're up there in Toronto, Canada together. We're chatting, and we're trying to have conversations with the people like that were working on the commercial. They were jerky as hell at us. We're like, what is going on? Finally, this one dude who was kind of like a head, I could tell he was like a hippie dude, chill. And he's hanging out with us, and we're like, dude, what's the story? Why is everybody giving us the cold shoulder? And he goes, oh, well, it's because you guys are American. And we're like, what? He goes, yeah, we think Americans are ignorant. And then he stopped and then he goes, we believe that Americans are ignorant. And I said, well, that's an ignorant thing to say. And we started laughing, my friend and I from the city. And I said, you do realize that people are people. And if there are ignorant people in the United States, there's just as many ignorant people in Canada and in Europe and Portugal and wherever else you want to go. People are people. There's no difference. And there's no one specific region where people are different unless they were born that way. The rules force them to be that way. But in general, you know. So that's just my philosophy. And I think we've had a heck of a show right now. Guys, we did probably 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's 1:40 in the morning. This is some craziness. Little rant for the end of the show. You know? Yeah, you know, the other thing I do want to share is I think the idea of the word blasphemy is so it's almost like the racist word. It's thrown around too much. It doesn't even make sense. If you believe, if you connect to God, you guys have to stop doing one thing. Let me ask you another question. Before Jesus was here 2,000 years ago, what happened to the souls of every other person that was alive before that? They didn't get to go to heaven because they didn't believe in Jesus? Come on, common sense this one, okay? If you believe in God, that's when you can elevate your soul. Imagine a story where someone says, as a group, this is a good idea. This is a good story here. We could turn it into a business. And we can control the people with this story. Because if they believe that one person in the history of time was special, and that since then, 2,000 plus years have gone, nobody's ever spoken to God again, God forgot about us, that one person who was meant to come back next week, next month, he's coming next 3 weeks from now, he's coming in a year, never came back the way they were expecting from the Gospels. Now, we have to take it back even further. We call him his name isn't even, that's not his name. We call him something that's not his real name. When people say that the name of Jesus has power, it doesn't. It's a made up name. You may try to give it power, but there's nothing connected to that name. Jesus' name was not Jesus. His name was Yeshua or something like Yeshua or something like that. It was crazy. Like, I don't even know how to say it. I don't know how to say his name, you know, but it was Yeshua. It was Joshua. And we translated it over time to English, and English is we go with Jesus. You know? And so in general, I would say if you do want to pray to him, say his name correctly. If you do, you're connecting. You're connecting when you say, I mean, just think about that. Hold on one second. I'm born now. My name is Mark Pires. But in 3,000 years, they call me Mashika Pires. Oh, Mashika wrote so many great songs. He was such a good songwriter, Mashika. Oh, we pray to Mashika. Mashika did such a great thing for humanity. If you say Mashika 3 times, it's good on you. And would I freaking know you were praying to me? Would I know you were connecting to me if you were calling me Mashika? I'd be like, who the freak is Mashika Pires? That must have been my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson or something. I'm going back to bed. I'm going to play pool. I'm going to play snooker. I'm going to play tic-tac-toe. I'm going to play gin rummy. I'm playing 5-card stud. I'm on my way to play Texas Hold'em. Mashika? No. You call me Mark Pires in 3,000 years? You said, oh, Mark Pires wrote these great... Okay, now we're on to something. You know what I mean? So, just remember, 2,000 years have gone by. And when you pray to someone, you should be praying to that person, not to the name that was written in a book thousands of years later. King James, who, by the way, wrote a book about Satanism, too, which is pretty weird. There's a lot of really weird stuff. The occult is connected way too much to all this stuff. And like I said, and I see Christine, he is already here. By the way, if it's in the form that you guys believe, they'll destroy him before he even has a chance to take a breath. This society is garbage. This society is garbage. The fake news media, the negativity of this world, and the evil of this world would demolish that soul before he had a chance to do any good work. I think that's true. Here's another question for you. What makes you think, if there was someone coming back, that they'd definitely be coming from the clouds and not be born and living right now in a vessel? Don't even know they are that person. Don't even know that they are the second coming. But perhaps they're creating some sort of light or doing something that's going to create a change in this world and will help them understand their true self. You know, if our journey is always in order to figure out who we are, then there could be somebody out there trying to figure out that they're that person that we're all waiting for. Don't fear that search. And don't misread or misinterpret something from 2,000 years ago and believe that what somebody said and then was written in a book all these different times, all these different ways, it's going to happen like that. I believe it would be more realistic to be the same way it happened the first time. Okay, so hold on. First time through, he was born into a human body. Second time through, he's just coming through as a spirit. 2,000 years later, he should come down from the sky. He's gonna spider mark everybody. Yeshua, whatever. Yahshua. You want to call him Jesus. When Jesus comes back, he's coming back in a body. And he's gonna try again to do what he tried to do the first time. To see who will accept him, to see who will believe, but only when he truly shows the messages from the Lord, when he truly shows that he's here in order to save this world. So, I hope that's true too. I hope that person exists and they show themselves. They may not know they are that person. We don't know anything. We don't know anything. We go through life learning, and we understand our powers way too late. But that's the most amazing, that's the untapped power of all, is that each of us are connected to God. And the name God is interchangeable. But God is the prime creator. Many creators. I'm a creator. Everybody's a creator. We're creators of our own destiny, creators of our own happiness. But the prime creator, people can call that creator anything. And you don't offend anybody, by the way, when you say the prime creator, because that's God. That's God. And so again, like if you believe Jehovah, if you believe in God, Thousands of years go by, hundreds of thousands of years ago, and then all of a sudden Jesus is born. And from that day forward, if you don't believe in Jesus, you can't get to heaven. Where'd the unconditional love go? Like I said, I'm not trying to start a fight with anybody. I'm not saying that your religion's bogus. I'm just saying that what we do here is much more transparent. You show up, you live in the light, we laugh, we smile, we connect in the chat, and we understand that together we will change the world. You know, the second coming could also be a group effort where, you know, the second coming is really the planet shifting into one cohesive group that can fight the darkness. Because again, we are all connected to that spirit, and right now we're disconnected from it. Disconnected from each other, disconnected from the spirit, and it's showing. So, let's make some changes. Tell people we'll be here again tomorrow, day 972 in a row. Do it all over again. So, until then, I do want to say goodnight to each and every one of you. So if you are here, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. Andrew Golden, my friend, Christine Seidman, Fatty, Robert, Sharon, Sub-Zero. Another killer night here on the Renaissance Man Show. Guys, all you have to do is show up. I got to drop yesterday's show as a podcast. The comedy was so funny. Tomorrow, don't forget, 1 p.m. I'm going to give you 2 links real quick. Don't go anywhere. 1 p.m. tomorrow, this is premiering. Let me give this a little 1-2 Magoo here. 1:50 in the morning. So at 1 p.m. tomorrow, we are premiering Zabrowski Gets the Grammy for the Woohoo. He's got the Woohee. We got the Woohee Grammy right here. This is the link to that. 1 p.m. tomorrow right there. Give that a quick like, and then there's a bell you'll see on the main screen. When you click that, it will notify you a half hour before showtime. Also, 4 p.m. I don't know if I'm going to edit this one. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Whatever. This is going live. Help them find the light. 2 awesome songs, fam. Let's get them out there. I think that song, Help Them Find the Light, needs to chart. We need to chart that thing on freaking iTunes. Anybody have any ideas? Let me know. So, until tomorrow, friends and fam. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.